Oh, fucking hell. It's probably the first time in this playthrough I've actually managed to sleep on a spunky mattress and not catch something nasty. Rico, how you doing, dude? What fine repast shall we have today? I know, some dog food washed down with some purified water, I guess. Better than I normally eat at home, so you'll be proud of me, Rico. I actually came up with a plan that didn't completely fall flat on its fucking fanny, and I did manage to kite a Murloc Queen into this group of raiders, and they pretty much did all of my work for me. Now I'm just trying to figure out where this spot lamp is. I could see from inside the building. There you go. And enjoy your meal, Vlamenzi. I hope it's slightly more appetizing than dog food and water. And yeah, Rico, people are really enjoying the streams, and I like to clip them up just to keep a record, to be honest. And it's one of those things that it doesn't have not a lot of people watch them, but the people that watch them really like them, and you know, it's like people are asking about them immediately. Like if there's not one up, you know, the next day, people are actually missing them. So I'm enjoying doing them. I use, in answer to your question, I use Sony Vegas 14 Pro, which was anything explosive looking here? No, which I got in a mega sale on Steam. But I used fucking Movie Maker for about a year, dude. Seriously, I used that to death. I got some very good advice early on, which is someone just said, look, don't think that buying better software is going to make you better at editing. Just use whatever you're using whilst it works for you, and you'll know when it's time to get the next video editing software, because you'll find that there'll be things that you want to do that you can't do, and once you get to the point where your imagination is getting ahead of the software, that's the point where it's like, yeah, move on. And that's when I saw Sony Vegas. I was tossing up between Sony Vegas Pro and Adobe, and then saw Adobe on sale on Steam for like ridiculous, like 70% off or something, and thought, fuck it, I will get that. I will eventually move to Adobe though, because obviously Adobe is a skill you can take with you. CS6 Masters Collection, so Premiere. Oh, so you're using Adobe Premiere and After Effects combined. Yeah, I think Adobe is the answer. If I was going to advise anyone else what to get, I would say go for Adobe. But I think with Adobe it is like you pay a certain amount of money a year for it. Fuck me. Second. Motherfucker. You pay a certain amount of money, don't you, for the license, and when the license expires you can't use it. So I figured I'd get, yeah, I'm happy that I got Premiere Pro, because it means whatever happens I've always got something that I own on my PC that I can edit with. But my next, so no regrets, but my next upgrade will be to Adobe because it's something you can put on your CV. Oh fuck me, I've just remembered this fucking road.
Insert something Shakespearean involving death and your inevitable...
I'm going to use drugs because... Ah, addicted to Psycho. Getting fucking distracted here. That is not bad. Well, it wouldn't be a fucking episode of this stream if I didn't get addicted to something or get some kind of fucking gonorrhea. So today's no exception. I like this gun actually. It did a lot more damage than I seem to remember assault rifles doing. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Adobe, that is, and After Effects. It's the industry choice, isn't it? That's why. Rico says, so is all the hype finished after E3? Are we still hyped for D2? I think we're going to endure a fairly hefty hype train all the way now. Check the state of my gear. Don't even know why I picked that up. Well, I suppose it's worth 250. I'm going to head up to the road, although I'm pretty sure this place is... I've suddenly realised where we are, and this place is fucking shitting with ambushing creatures. And there's also, I believe, some mines on the road. There we go. Oh! Ubi Bridger, SHD, hey, finally managed to catch some stream, but unfortunately won't work, so doing it sneakily. Oh, Mr. Bridger, how you doing, mate? Thank you for identifying yourself. Yeah, thank you very much for reminding me who you are, dude, because it's really hard to track people's identity when they have, like, a different moniker wherever they go. Nice timing. You turned up just to see me get my arse punched through my head. Right, where were we? Ah, yeah, my dog food and water dinner. Groundhog Day of the worst variety. Rika says, have you done more of the quest line? Yeah, I haven't really done much, but I did have this like little mad moment where I realised that if I was going to take full opportunity of the settlements and do what I promised, which was to build all my patron supporters a brothel, I would need to actually get a shift on with clearing bases. So I went on a couple of like mad runs off stream and just unlocked quite a lot, and then started to fire up the stream and then unlocked the remainder and got up to Nordhagen, built Zuzu's, the brothel there, which looks like a German submarine base crossed with the brothel. And now I'm just trying to unlock the last 3 bases. And the rate I'm doing it, I ain't going to do it today, but we'll get at least one. We'll get fucking Crook Manor if nothing else. Yeah, I stupidly forgot what a fucking dangerous area this is. Mr. Bridger says, yeah, not bad, mate. I'd better if I wasn't at work. Yeah, I used to be Mr. Bridger on Xbox, but changed after playing The Division.
I got a face change and was a girl for a few months. Yeah, you should have seen the looks back at HQ.
You're not working at Ubisoft, are you, Bridger? I gotta ask. You don't want to get caught watching my stream in a Ubisoft building. I hear that 2 people got taken outside and shot against the wall for doing that. Right. By the way, for those of you who don't know, my patent build is this is a pimp build which I've designed myself, which basically is lots of charisma and intelligence, fuck all else, and it's absolutely useless. Useless for pretty much any type of fighting.
Seems we have a tail.
Ah, I get you, Mr. Bridger. You would be 100% welcome here. That would, yeah, not be an issue. I just thought you might get into trouble for watching my stream if you're sitting there, Malmo. Maybe not. Fuck, this is actually going to be quite tricky. What have we got? How much ammo we got? I've got 112 of that. I'm actually going to have to use my fucking wits here. There he is. Just going to give this a... Maybe not quite the plan, but...
Time to earn our paychecks. I'm getting paid.
Drugs. Let's get a lot of drugs in us very quickly. Psycho jets. See if there's anything else I can chuck down my throat. I really am missing a shotgun. Fuck me. Oh well, on the plus side, that hurt him a lot more than it hurt me. Oh, Jesus. I'm literally hoovering up every piece of shit gear in the Commonwealth. Yeah, you can see my cunning plan there. I was to ignite that car, then pull the Murloc, and then have the car blow up. But it was probably better if I'd done that with a landmine, rather than mistime it and just fuck up my companion. Still, I'm going to kid myself that this is more interesting because I get everything wrong. And delusion is a very powerful tool. Yeah, I think I need to get myself a little, some form of shotty, because at close range, nothing beats a fucking shotty. Just fucking tell something's watching me from somewhere. Just gonna take that fucker out just to see, or completely fucking miss it because, you know, why not? Let's see what's in here. Oh, there just had to be something else. Where the fuck is that working? Ah, there you go. Let's go for a 6 cranker.
You got fun time incoming. Really? So close. You ain't dull. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing with this pistol isn't the smartest thing. It's just I got a fuck ton of ammo. You know, I'll constantly pick up 10mm ammo, and the delivery is a bit cheesily overpowered. So
This must have been a hell of a place to
I
be
might as well
fishing
use
back
that
in the day.
shit. Oh, there's a mine. I definitely need to tread on that because, you know, that's what I do. Right. Junk food. Junk food and fluorescent drinks. Perfect. I hate those fucking monkeys. Creepy. Yeah, I didn't. I feel a bit bad actually, Mr. Bridge. I don't want anyone to think that I'm implying that anyone, you know, would get flagged because they're from Ubisoft. Quite the opposite. I do know a few people who are quite friendly.
Nice.
From Ubisoft. I just saw those tags and I was like, like you would be. They're normally a sign of staff. Right. And that's why I don't really use melee weapons very much. Right, there's some, I bet some other pox-laden fool around here somewhere. I can... Ooh, beer. For those of you who don't know, you can see my hidden status. If you don't play this game, my hidden status is kind of flagging up and down slightly. That's because I'm impinging on some creatures' perception. It's not quite seeing me, but it's just a sign that I'm close enough to something to be almost seen by it. Vodka. What do we got? See how we're doing. Nearly there. There's some real proper fuckwits around here as well, and I seem to remember there's an assault droid around here, and that assault droid basically will charge at me with a couple of razor fucking fists and a laser hell bent on splitting my fucking scrotum in two. So that's a fight I'd rather not have, but I don't think, even if I cross here, I think I'm going to cut out some serious fuckery there, but I'm still going to have to deal with a... I'm pretty sure it's no sleep till Brooklyn now. Oh, another fucking friendly fuck around. Fucking shite. See if I can get a leg and slow it down.
I do like long, lazy, dull days, right?
Okay, this wasn't the fucking plan. Fuck me, it's not really putting that much of a...
Running away is always an option. I won't shoot.
Or drugs, more drugs. Beer, food, Instamash. I'm saving the Psycho Jet because I have Jet and Psycho. What weapons do I have? I think I've got a scattered laser rifle. Let's give this a go. Did I cripple its legs? Yes! Get out of the way, Deacon. Fuck me, yeah. Jesus Christ, everything fucking hates me on this road. I'm not reading chat, it's because everything's trying to kill me again. Right. Dog food. Eating dog food makes everything better. There you go. That should have... Amazed that didn't fuck its legs up, actually. I really do with a crippling shotgun of some description. But managed to work on him a treat. Rico, sorry mate, still here, just eating dinner. Hey, no worries mate. If I'm honoured, someone would want to enjoy their food while listening to this. Right. Fuck me. I tell you what, this build is absolutely cracking for base building, but it doesn't fly when it comes to full-on combat unless you got a big bag of fucking drugs. I wonder what shit. Better than nothing, maybe? I don't know. I think it probably doesn't help. I have a very good idea of what legendary I would like. So basically, Tat isn't going to really cut it. And there's a fucking another one, I think. Fuck me. Kadisha, how you doing, mate? Bon appetit. I hope you're not eating dog food and potato crisps. Just wondering about the pros and cons of skipping across here.
At one time, Tinker hatched a plan to ship synths overseas, but for some reason, we went with Plan B.
Oh, fuck off!
You know, ammo isn't cheap. Can we just pay you to play dead? Left anything useful for us.
Shit me, and there's another one here as well. Way too late I suddenly started to think, remember this road, and think, why do I remember this bit of road? I normally come from the other direction and it's not good. No, but the dog is trying to eat my dinner, little bitch. I hope you're calling the dog a little bitch. Right, what can I eat? What's the heaviest thing? Let's have a beer for good luck. Can't shoot the dog. Right. I'm using a lot of fucking ammo to do a very short journey, and when I get there I'm going to have another fight to deal with. Please be a fucking bed in there. I could really do with a sleep. No, no fucking bed. Move it, Deacon. Right. Let's see what my options are. Am I going to be able to get up there? No, but that basically settles it then. What have we got across there? Does anybody know of a bed round here? Fallout 76. Oh, crikey. Yeah, that's a big one. The TLDR and my thoughts are I'm a big fan of Bethesda as a company and a big fan of Todd Howard, although someone did point out he may have been quite uncharacteristically... Oh, crikey. 1 second. Fucking shite. I will just put the map up to pause the game for a second while I answer this. Yeah, Mr. Bridger asked, not sure you've discussed since the full reveal, but thoughts on Fallout 76. Flamenzi says he'll pass, it doesn't have any PvE. Bridger says it must have some for the main quest line. Flamenzi says there is no main quest line. Rico says I think Fallout 76 is going to be a shit show. I really like Bethesda as a company. I think they make great games. I'm kind of morally supporting this one, and I will give it my best shot to see if I can enjoy it, because out of respect for them, and also the fact that a lot of games that I really didn't really like at first have ended up being the games that I played the longest. I do sometimes feel that sort of it's easy in, easy out with video games. Sometimes the ones that are a little bit impenetrable at first, so you don't really enjoy them at first, can end up paying off more in the long run for a variety of reasons. And some games that are very saccharine can be instantly enjoyable, but just like, I don't know, like eating sweet foods. They're very tempting and immediately gratifying, but you get sick of them very quick. So, you know, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and give it my best shot. But I think it could just be a shit show. I do think it's a game that's often a very personal experience for people, and it's basically everything that isn't Fallout 4 done in the style of Fallout 4. So I'll give it a shot, because you know what? I might fucking love it. And I know people like Rico and Tanisha who are going to be playing it, and it'll be a laugh having a go at playing Fallout with people I know, and you know, in a PvP environment. So I'm going to give it a try. But I just can't help but feel that it will descend into one of those games where you're doing your thing, you've spent the afternoon grinding stuff to build your base, and then it becomes like one of those joke Division Dark Zone videos, you know, where you get these griefers come out of nowhere and just screaming abuse at you and wiping you out, destroying your base, and then they run off over the fucking horizon. How they deal with that, fuck, good luck to them. But I'll try it out. But I think that's probably what's going to happen. And also, I don't really know what Bethesda's track record is with PvP. So, because I've not played any of their PvP games, I've always played Fallout and Skyrim pretty much. So I don't know quite how that's going to work. Because imagine if you spent days working on something in Fallout 4 and, you know, some hacker turns up and smashes your sandcastle using hacks and then logs out. Rico says the story line for 76: leave Vault, go get keys, some missiles, and blow other people's bases up. Yeah, that's certainly how it fucking looks. I'm trying to be positive, and I'm trying to see the positive side of it. You know, because fuck, it might be great. I fucking hated Fallout 3, and it ended up being probably one of my favourite games of all time. Took me many attempts to get into that game. So, you know, I'm prepared to give it the benefit of the doubt, because they've not let me down before. There's pretty good odds that this will be the first time, though. I'm pretty sure that Fallout 76 will be the winning ticket for Bethesda letting me down. But we'll fucking see. It's really worth watching the reveal and taking a really close look, like, at the people in the background. It's worth playing that reveal with Todd Howard and just freeze framing the video, because you just see these completely fucking death faces in the background in the audience. They'll just be like, smile, smile, cheer, and then there'll be somebody who looks like they're at a funeral, and you just see the muted reaction of people. You know, it's like they're finally there, E3, in a crowd watching Todd Howard, and he's giving them the worst gaming news of their lives. Yeah, I might even have to do a little video on that and actually pluck out some of those faces in the crowd, because some of those people were not fucking happy when he started talking about online PvP version of Fallout. So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. I would have been one of those people if I were there. I would probably should have been confused. I'd be like half smiling, half, what the fuck's going on? But you know, I saw a video today, and it kind of reminded me that obviously the whole thing with Bethesda getting the franchise back from, what are they called? Thingy Interactive. That was because they didn't honour their agreement to do online version of Fallout 4. And I kind of forgot all about that. But yeah, that was a big thing in the history of the Fallout franchise. Was I wish I could remember the name of the company. Thingy Interactive. Wasn't it the people who did New Vegas, maybe? So yeah, kind of forget that once upon a time this was in our consciousness, and we've kind of forgotten. I don't know. There's certain companies who've been reliable enough in their value for money that I'm prepared to take a loss. So if I spend money on Fallout 76 and it's an absolute fucking shit pie, I won't begrudge them. I felt far worse. Jeez, am I ever encumbered? Yeah. I felt far worse buying 2 fucking copies of Destiny 2 to review that on PC and on console, and it just turning out to be a fiasco. If I lost 50 quid on 76, I could shrug it off and say, well, you know, take a free 50 quid for all of the pleasure you've given me in Fallout. Mr. Bridger says they did say there would be loads of new monsters and what have you, so I assume there must be some reason for them. Yeah, I don't know if they think that somehow people are just gonna weakness. Just magically get on certain servers and go and kill mobs, and it's all going to be sweetness and light. I mean, this is going to be griefers. It's online PvP. I mean, that's the nature of PvP. I mean, to use an example from like right back in the day, I remember there was a funeral in on a World of Warcraft server. It was like a player in a guild had died, and they held this kind of role-playing ceremonial funeral out in, I think, Elwyn Forest or something. And of course, a bunch of fucking Horde, it was a PvP server, a bunch of fucking Horde turned up and started ganking everybody, and there was a bit of a flaming war on the forums, and people were rightly saying, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? It's a PvP environment. There's always going to be people who don't give a shit. And in fact, the very fact that they could hurt people's feelings was probably their biggest motivating factor. So yeah, there'll be tons of grief because, you know, it's because video games. Quickly changing the subject, where's the nearest bed? Because we've come a long way and I've not saved, and that is a big fucking robot. I'm tempted to just quickly scooch back down here, go and have 1 hour's quick kip, just so you don't have to endure me killing all of these fucking giant crab monsters again. Sorry for just bringing the game to a practical halt while I talked about that. Outpost Zamonja is a shithole where I haven't built anything apart from a beacon, so frankly they're on their own. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it looks pretty two-dimensional to me. From what I've seen, Fallout 76 is a farming game. In fact, I wish I could remember the video I was watching earlier, because someone deconstructed some of the PR about Fallout 76 and made it seem pretty clear that it's just a classic MMO structure, really. But I'm going to have to try and sleep again. But it's they pointed out, you know, it's like if you listen to what they're saying in the reveals, it's like classic MMO. It's like grind, get crap, build stuff, grind more, build more crap. Oh, that's him. It's very traditional MMO. Tons and tons and tons of grinding.
I just can't picture it.